Hey everyone, Cara Brumley here. So I'm going to just go through the sumo squat and why we do that and why that's important and how to do that. Okay, so I have got a broomstick with me because what we want to do with the sumo squat, so as we hit menopause, we need to be really working these big muscles, you know, our thigh muscles and our buttock muscles. And so in Pilates, we usually start with an exercise called standing roll down. But I've had issues with my low back, and there are lots of people that come to my classes and have issues with low back. So I've changed it to the sumo squat because this teaches us how to lift properly. It gets in these big muscles and it doesn't hurt my back. So this is how I've done it. Okay, so feet are 45, and what we want to achieve is if I put the broomstick at the base of the big toe and the second toe, then when you come down, you want your kneecap to come over that. So have an imaginary line in your head from that position to your knee. I had to actually practice this with the broomstick to start with, so that, especially on this side here. So let me show you. So we're going, because what we don't want is that knee to come in. See, so what used to happen with me is that knee used to come in. So I've had to learn to use my buttock to get the knee over the toes, is what we say, knee over the toes. So that's your first position there, okay, all right? So what I say to my classes is think of pushing that knee out, okay? So we go, soften, okay? Then think of, if necessary, pull those knees in and then go out. That's what I had to do in the beginning. This is called a frogging off position. Then from there, we want to tip. So if I go side on again, so either you can think of poking your buttock back. So soften, knees out. So using piriformis, which is an important muscle to stabilize the pelvis. So it's good for us. And then you're going to tip like this. Okay, so what we want is we want to get this part of the back, which is your thoracic spine, to straighten. And that is a hamstring stretch. Okay, and how I started learning this in the beginning, if I turn around again, because I couldn't do this. So I actually had my hands like this and my elbows, keeping my knees out, and then I just practiced going up and down like this so that I could get the squatting. Okay, so if I do that side on, because you want to feel it in the legs. So knees out, and then that's it, poke. You want to come up and down like this, you see. So this is too low. You want to poke that butt up. So you want to be coming down like this. Lower with the legs is what we say. Then roll and reach, chest up, and push up. Okay, so you want to feel it in the legs. So if I go side on like this, so soften, knees over toes, tip and poke the butt, lower with the legs, roll and reach, chest up, and push up. Okay, now what I'd suggest if you have quite a sore back at the moment is don't do the roll and reach. So I'll just show you with the sumo part. Okay, so we soften, knees over toes, tip, poke the buttock up, straight back. Then you want to lower with the legs, okay? And if you've got knee pain, you might want to actually just use those arms to keep the knees out. And then when you push up using the legs like that. Okay, all right. And I mean, you can go less to start with. You can just do this to start with, okay? But this is the movement that you want. So, like that. No, that knee's gone in. Got to come out. So, out, out, out with those knees. Okay. All right. So that's a sumo squat. Okay, and we use that at the start of the class and at the end of the class. But you can do that just as an exercise in itself. If you've got knee pain or back pain, it's a way, that's how we should be lifting. Okay, even something light, like a pencil from the floor. Okay,